They'll run it here with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watson off play action. Caught on the right side by Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. It's Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Back 22! Back 22!
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check four!
This is Hunt. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. On the toss, here's Walton. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, that's Walton. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Gotta go.
They'll run with Walton, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. In for the score. And the Bears will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. B.J. Goodson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Put up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Lock in.
They'll run. This is Walton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, 18. Blue. Gotta go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
18. Gotta go. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Walton. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red, up. Blue.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Red, up. Red, up. Red, up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where...
It got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. As his guys are in for 6, and the Texans get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Target.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 50, it's Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. That they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action with Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go, you see it, you see it?
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, gotta go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going for the deep ball. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And Hauschka's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Trubisky. Oh, the spin. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because if you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16.
Gotta go.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. Going to for a right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, Trubisky finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's Walton. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.